Hey y'all, I'm Rachel Gallagher. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to be chatting about how to earn with Plexus. And so basically what this is going to look like, I'm going to try and keep it 20 minutes or less. That's my goal tonight, is telling you a little bit about what Plexus has to offer, what the referral link is, how you get that. And then my friend Laurie, who started Plexus with me, is going to share what Plexus has done for her and her family. And that's what I love about these calls is bringing other people on to share what it's done for them. It's cool because there's what, 4, 12, 15 squares here. That's 15 people who have 15 different stories who can, now there's 16 people that have 16 different stories, and the opportunity with Plexus, I promise you, is going to affect them all differently because we all have, we're all in different stages, ages, and different things that we need money for basically. So let me share my screen real quick. Oh no, hold on. Sorry, y'all, hold on. Let me make sure okay, there we go. My slideshow wasn't pulled up. Okay, let me share my screen again. Sorry about that. Okay, I think I muted everyone. All right, here we go. Okay, so why Plexus? Why now? Let me send. Okay, if you're unmuted, if you could please mute, that would be awesome because I already exited where I could do that. Okay, so why Plexus, why now? So this is me. I put my before and after. We're not really talking about the health on here, but I wanted to just show you how Plexus products are fabulous. Again, earlier when I clicked, there were 16 people on here. That's 16 different health stories as well, because these products truly are incredible. So this is me on the left after my third baby. So a little bit about me. I got on Plexus because I basically felt like junk. I felt like trash. I was 25, but felt like I was about 95. Couldn't sleep, addicted to energy drinks, super bloated, addicted to chocolate chips, basically that 10 p.m. like pantry where you get like a handful of chocolate chips because you're trying to eat healthy, so you get rid of all the junk, but you always have chocolate chips for recipes. Yeah, that was me, like a handful of chocolate chips every night, just crazy sugar addictions. I drank Cokes. I did all the things, drank a lot of alcohol and all the things, but the products have completely turned my health around with that. Along with that though, I'm married for 7 years. I have a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 9-month-old, and I've been on the products since I was single, meaning like by myself, not married yet, all the way through 3 babies, 3 times breastfeeding. I'm currently feeding my 3rd baby. So I have been through a lot of life on the products, and through it all, because I was consistent, I truly have felt way better than I feel like I definitely would have if I were not on them. So I was a former 4th grade elementary teacher, turned Plexus ambassador. Basically, all that means is I fell in love with the products because they worked for me. I started sharing, and then within a year, I was able to match my teacher's salary. So it was definitely something I wasn't expecting, but whenever I saw the opportunity, I thought, why not? Why would I not do this? I get more time and I have less stress, and I'm not coming home from work feeling like I just want to sit on the couch and veg out. And I feel like I'm actually living again. It sounds so like cliche. And honestly, when I was teaching, if someone told me that, I'd be like, yeah, okay. But I felt like when I was teaching, it was like I was living in this like glass bubble of, I go to work, I get up super early, I go to work, I'm giving all day. I go home, I eat a quick dinner, shower, get ready for bed, finish up some work, have a crappy night's sleep, and like repeat until the weekend. And then I enjoyed my Saturday. And then Sunday, it was like Sunday blues. And I felt like I was just living, that's not the life I signed up to live, So when I started making money with Plexus, I saw the potential for more. So I ran with it. And like I said, a year I was able to match my teacher's salary. So now I do it. And this is, I guess, my 8th year of not teaching, which is crazy. So anything but an MLM. If you do not know what multi-level marketing is, it's literally, people call it, I really should change this to like social selling. There's 900 different names for it. It's basically selling stuff online. That's what you're doing. When I started 9 years ago, it was not as popular as it is now, but y'all, it is so simple now because the influencers on Instagram have made it where like everyone always, I'm telling you, like right now, if I were to post this on the internet, I promise you there'd be at least one person that'd be like, where'd you get those things on the wall? Like people are just wanting to buy stuff from, or recommendations from people they trust. And honestly, I think it's because people are like information out. There's so much information coming at us that they just want someone to be like, hey, this is good. I like it. You trust me, buy this. So that's what network marketing is people buying stuff from someone they love and supporting them. There's nothing else to it. That's it. So when I have this on here because I will see on Facebook sometimes, excuse me, tongue tied, people say, hey y'all, I'm looking for an opportunity to make money from home. Honestly, y'all, who isn't looking for an opportunity to make extra money? Because groceries are high. I just went to Costco, spent $500 last week, opened my fridge, and my babysitter's like, the fridge is empty still. I'm like, yeah, I realize I spent $500 and it's empty still. Like, stuff is freaking expensive. You can't even walk out the door without like lighting $100 bill on fire. So have y'all seen that meme? I live my life through memes, but have y'all seen that meme that's like, staying at home just saved me $300 or something like that? It's really funny, but basically it's true. It's like every time I leave the house, it costs me a ton of money because crap is so expensive these days. So network marketing. So when people say anything but MLM, I always feel really bad for them because I feel like people just don't know what it is. So like I said, it's just selling stuff online. That's it. People buying from you. With Plexus, when you get your purchase from Plexus, your products, you get a referral link. And that's exactly how you make money. It's exactly like how, for instance, I have these lashes that I have on right now. People are always like, where'd you get those? They gave me a referral link. So every time that someone buys through my referral link, I get $5 off my lashes. So I rarely pay for my lashes anymore. It's just like that through Plexus. So the beauty of this is you can make as little as you want or as much as you want. So we'll go over that in a little bit. But what I love about network marketing is it gives you the opportunity with low risk, low buy-in, to build your own income and own your time. Multiple streams of income are necessary these days because, like I said, everything is so crazy expensive. Okay, so with that, I'm going to introduce Laurie. I call her just like sunshine. She is like a ball of sunshine. I love her. And she has, every time I meet with her, I'm like, your story is insane. Like, if you were to look up the word overcomer in the dictionary, it should have her in there because her story is just incredible. So I'm not going to tell it for her. And I know she's not going to tell y'all at all because like she could write a novel for real, but she's going to share with y'all a little bit about why she started Plexus and what it's done for her family. So Laurie, go ahead.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Hi, everybody. So yeah, I'm not going to tell my whole story. It's long. I'm going to try to narrow it down a little bit. I am a mom of 4. My kids are 12, 14, 16, and 22. So I have 3 teenagers at home right now, and I am a single parent. Not by choice. I lost my husband 4 years ago to suicide. And 2 years prior to that, we lost my mom to suicide. I was in a very abusive marriage for 14 years. And when that ended unexpectedly and not the way we had hoped, um, I woke up the next morning and I thought, what am I going to do? Um, had no idea what I was going to do. I hadn't been working. Prior to that, I was a kinesiology instructor at Glenn College for several years. I taught weight training and running and kind of dabbled in personal training and health club industry for a long time after I got out of college. Super healthy for a long time. And then this hit. 2 suicides in a row. 5 weeks later, I lost my dad to cancer. And here I was with 4 kids. So waking up, trying to figure out what I was going to do. Within a couple of months of that, I got to a point where I couldn't get out of my bathtub and then out of my bed. I was in so much pain, probably within a week's period of time. I woke up and day after day, it got worse, where I just sat and cried in my bed. That led to being diagnosed with trauma-induced lupus and rheumatoid arthritis. And I also have something else. I'm not going to go into the story, but I had breast implant illness, all combined at one time. So they started me on meds, and that is something that I don't do. I've never been on medication. I did not even take medication with 4 babies. I did them all natural and was determined not to be on any kind of meds. All right, so 7 years ago, I was introduced in a small way to Plexus. kind of learned about it. Meh, not for me, not going to do it. In and out for probably 5 years, 6 years maybe. And then I started to go into the sale of my house. The kids and I needed to move and was in the middle of finishing up a build on the new house and met this girl, not in person, over the phone, um, who was helping me pick out the mirrors for the walls and, things like that, what you do with a new house. So I'm at not Home Depot, at Hobby Lobby and texting pictures. I still have all the screenshots. It's really funny with Rachel. Um, had no idea that she had anything to do with the Plexus at that point. Anyway, later on, caught on. She was doing Plexus. There were some posts, and I don't know what it was, but it sparked. So I have been running a pool remodeling business that I started where I renovate swimming pools, and I do it by myself. I have no employees, and I love it, but I hate it. I work hard. Um, but I work hard so that I can be with my kids for all their events. And that is a really hard thing to do with three teenagers. They're all athletes. Um, so I reached out to Rachel, um, had ordered some products again, and that was at the beginning, I think that was in October. So come November, we decided it was time for me to try and take the plunge. And I had jumped out of my complete happy zone of comfort. And I said, okay, I'm going to do this. And boy, did I do it. We had a ball. And the first month, which was October, I kind of focused on really just listening to Rachel, meeting with Rachel, learning from Rachel. How do I do this? I think we've all talked about how we're not salesy. We're not going to go out and sell products. And that was definitely where I thought that was what Plexus was about. And it's not. So I learned a lot really quickly, I dug into it, and I spent my nights in my bedroom. I spent my mornings at 5 a.m. in the morning getting up and making lists of old friends, new friends, kind of just digging into my life um, through sports, through kids, through schools, through my health and background in fitness that I reached out to a lot of the moms that I used to work with. I did a prenatal and postnatal fitness boot camp and kind of reached out to some people, and they just started flowing in. So the month of October, it was November, sorry. November, I jumped in. I think I went to senior silver by the end of the month. And y'all, I got a comment in my first paycheck. That was huge for me. I'm going to cry for a minute here. Um, I struggle being a single parent with 4 kids and all of the things. Um, Health insurance is on me for all of us. I don't work for anyone. And so that first paycheck for me was huge. It was huge. It paid our health insurance for the whole family. And it also paid half of our car insurance. I've got 3 in cars. For me, I can't even explain it. It was life changing. So when I started my Plexus products, I started really at the beginning of October and kind of started taking them. And by November, y'all, I had kicked sugar completely. I don't have any sugar in my diet anymore. My autoimmunes are completely off. There are no rheumatoid factors in my blood work anymore. I have gone complete, no medication. So everything about what I was getting in by November was absolutely crazy for me. I felt great, and I was making a paycheck outside of my normal job. That blew me away. And so I started really digging in with Rach. Hey, can we meet? Can we do more? What do I need to do? How do I learn? So making some lists, making some topics, different kinds of people, and I started reaching out. I reached out by Facebook, but my niche, I guess, is what I had to figure out was where was I different? How was I going to make it with some of these people that are looking at me like, what are you doing? You know, I think we talk about posting all the time and how people, you're going to have haters. You know, I've had some. But I figured out my niche is person to person. So what do? I make phone calls. I ask them to meet. We go meet for coffee. I'm very intentional. I'm very personal, and I don't feel like I'm successful unless I'm in person with someone. So what I've been doing is actually getting out, setting up appointments with people, and it be at the park with their kids. It is at the coffee shop, and we talk about things prior to, and then we kind of get into it. And I have had more success with that. Um, I don't have a team yet. I'm working on it. I went gold. I think it was December 31st. I hit gold, and it is all people that I love, um, that I feel like are going to be a part of this. I have a few I'm working with right now, really trying to dig in and pick out some people that I really feel like are ready to jump and do this with me. But as for right now, being intentional, being in person, meeting with people, has just drastically changed my life. And I got my second round, I guess, of pay, so I got a comment in that one too. So it's absolutely life changing for me. Um, Paying the bills uh, has been difficult. There's been months where I haven't been able to get from month to month, and having this little side package coming in, which is actually quickly growing to be more of that. I don't even know what else to say but life changing. I anticipate that by summertime, my goal is to be a Ruby. And I have faith in the fact that that's going to happen. And maybe the pool business isn't going to be my number one job anymore. And that makes me happy. My kids see me at every event. This is allowing for me to actually step back and take a breath and enjoy those events. Um, so being real, being raw, being open with people, and doing it regularly is kind of where I stand right now. And that's how I run my week. Um, so that's me. That's my story.
Sorry, I did this last
There
week,
you are.
finding the unmute. I was like, where is it? Thank you so much, Laurie. Your story, like I could just listen to you all day. Your story and your positivity blows me away. Like your story is a story of the devil coming to attack you, and you're like, sit down. Like, no, lay down because I am not about to stoop down to that. So I just love you. Thank you so much for sharing. And I know that's going to impact a lot of people, you being so real and vulnerable. So I appreciate it. Okay. So after that, like, wow, can you just say wow after that? Like, if you cannot, oh, she cried. I love her. She did so good. Y'all, and she was like so nervous to even like post in the beginning. And now look at her. I'm like, look at you. Like, I'm proud of you. Okay. So after that, I mean, what an incredible story. What this can provide for people is just, man, it just blows me away. But so imagine your life, guys. What if you didn't have to live paycheck to paycheck? What if you could save more or save anything if you're not saving right now? What if you could save? What if you could give abundantly? What if you could buy a tire without putting it on a credit card? What if you could go to Costco and spend $500 like I did? With it still sucks. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It still sucks to spend $500 at Costco. But what if it wasn't something that like you got in the car and you and your husband got in a fight because you're like, oh my gosh, we spent so much money. What if you had zero credit card debt? What if you had more time to do what you wanted to do? What if you could follow the dream in your heart? What if you could put your kids in soccer? Lori's kids play like they're ballers in sport. They're so good. And she's able to pay for like gas to go travel, for hotels, for food. What if you could do that and it not come out of your normal income? And so that's not a stressor. So now you don't have to think about like, oh, they love soccer, but I can't put them in that camp. What if you could do that? What is that one thing that stresses you out whenever that comes out of your account, the bill or the whatever that comes out of your account, health insurance, where you're like, oh, I'm doing all right. And then it hits your account and you're like, shoot, I forgot about that. I'm broke. Like, what is that? And what if Plexus could cover that for you? Could you go on and it cover your salary more than like me and quit your job? 1000%. But start with the thing right now that seems like such a pain point in your life that when it goes away, it's amazing. What's that quote? Money isn't everything, but it's right up there with oxygen. That is so true because our country runs on money, obviously. Okay, so I want to do a little video real fast. One day I'll be cool and figure out how to pull it up and put it into the slideshow, but that's not today. So can y'all see this video? Laurie, I can see your face. Can you see the video? Okay. I'm going to play this real quick. Can you hear it?
What I did with my first $300 from Plexus, I truly remember like it was yesterday. When I first saw $500 in my account, the first thing I did was having the referral bonuses cover the cost of my products and then some of the household bills. So I remember that first check we paid the cell phone bills and our electric bill. Signed my kids up for swim lessons. I remember it meaning that we did not have to put Christmas on a credit card that year. I ran to the nail salon and I got my nails done.
I spent it on outdoor equipment so I could spend more time with my kids, like my son over here.
For the first time, I saw how I could create something more for my family. It meant that I was going to be able to take my family on vacation.
We were able to put our daughter back in gymnastics, and the excitement that it brought so much joy.
I remember thinking like, oh my word, I'm able to pay for my own product. It was about being able to make my car payment on time. I was able to pay for my car payment, which y'all I honestly couldn't afford. So every time it was
Sorry, I was doing this earlier. I knew that was coming.
room, feeling like we had a little room for something fun, and it made me so happy. And that made me feel empowered, feeling so hopeful for the future. It was amazing. Grateful. To me, it meant freedom. It felt unstoppable. Believe y'all, so excited. I was so full of hope. Hope that I was not going to always be constrained to a really tight budget, and hope that things could be different for our family.
Okay, let me go back to my little thing here. Okay, so what's cool about that is so many of those people are on our team. We have one of and this is not to be like, oh, we're so cool, but just to show y'all how credible our team is. We have one of the fastest growing and the top teams in Plexus. So if you are not on our team already, and y'all, that does not mean you have to start like, okay, yeah, I'm all in, I'm going to do it. And we're going to be like on you like white on rice. Not that at all. But our team, you join it, whether you're a customer getting the products or whether you're someone that's like, you know what, this resonates with me. I'm down for this opportunity. I'm down to see what it is. I'm going to give it a chance. You're joining a team who we have so many systems in place so that whenever you come in, you're not going to have to figure it out on your own. We have been doing this for a long time and we have learned a lot along the way, and we're still learning. But that's what's great about our team is we're not people who are super prideful and we're like, we know everything. We do this, we do that. Like if people come in and they have good ideas, we're like, heck, let's go with it. Let's implement it. So we have great systems for you to join in on. We have great resources that are going to lead you and guide you with how to do. We have like posting ideas. We have message ideas. We have events that you can plug your people into. We have a page with all testimonies or to plug you into so you can get familiar with the products. You don't have to wait till you know about the products so to get started because you can learn as you go. So I want you guys to look at this chart real quick, and then I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to give you a second to just think. And look, these are the different ranks. So Laurie's gold, I am emerald, my husband's ruby, and that's monthly. So you can kind of see what that is. Laurie's going for senior gold. So that's monthly, but as you can see, she said she made a comma in her paycheck the past 2 months. So you can get more money based off different bonuses because Plexus is always giving out fabulous bonuses. So obviously, this is just kind of like an average. But look at this, and I want you to think what amount of money would give your family some relief. And I'm just going to give you a second to sit on that. My clock's ticking, setting the mood. But then whenever you think about what that money, or think about the income amount that you chose, what would that pay for? I want you to think about that. So let's say $750. What would that cover for you? And then when you think about what that would cover, guys, what would that cause or make a ripple effect in your family? So let's say the 750 pays for insurance. What would that take away, or what could you now use that 750 to pay for? What's the ripple effect, and how would that make you feel? Just like the video said, would it make you feel relief? Would it make you feel hope? Would it make you feel like you're not just coming up for oxygen every day, that you're actually like in the lifeboat doing okay? You know, what is the feeling that that would give you? And no, guys, whatever that is, you can get it here. This isn't some gimmick. This isn't some, only a few people do this. Everyone on this team is real. Everyone on this team is super helpful. I'm literally in my laundry room right here. Like, there's a basket of socks I need to pair. Like, we're all normal people around here, just trying to do something that creates the freedom in our life, whatever that freedom looks like. And you don't have to quit your job to do this. You can do it literally at night after the kids to go to bed, in the morning, waking up early, like Laurie said. So there's so much flexibility of this, which is why I love network marketing. Okay, so where to go from here? There's some bonuses that are going on this month. This is just help one. That means if you use your referral link once, you're going to get about $50. If you use your referral link 3 times, so that's just 3 people ordering a combo that you started on. So usually like Slim and 2 other products. And if you're not on the products yet, that's okay. You could get in touch with the person that invited you here, and they are going to set you up with a combo. And whatever combo they set you up with, you can grab a couple people to do that with, and you're going to make $340. Y'all, as a teacher, I never had the opportunity to make $340 extra unless I busted my butt at Saturday school. And I'm pretty sure I still never got $340. I didn't even get a cheese stick. I didn't even get a turkey at Thanksgiving. I didn't even get a gift card. I got nothing. So think about just 3 people using your referral link: your mom, your sister, your coworker, your husband, your daughter, your cousin, your 2 friends at work, plus your husband, whatever. Think about who those people are. Make a post on social media. Draw some people in. Those could count as your 3. And look what type of money you can get. Maybe you need a comma in your paycheck. Y'all, I know 9 seems like a lot whenever you first get started. You're like, who are the 9 people that would join me? I promise there's 9 people that have issues that you have: low energy, low energy, can't sleep, need money, have RA, whatever the case is. So get with the person that invited you guys. I failed at making it 20 minutes, so whatever, it is what it is. But thank y'all so much for coming. Get with the person that invited you. They can get your order set up, or they can share with you the resources that we have to get you set up for success as far as sharing and things like that. So thank y'all, and have a great night.